What it do? Maybe so that another action video. So we got a little something different. You know, Young Thug and a lot of the YSL gang, including Gunna, got put in behind bars. So we're gonna see, you know, academics talk about what he's talking about what's going on.
Typical sale for this area. It doesn't have the mattress that would be in there because it's not currently occupied by anyone.
When attorneys for Atlanta rapper Young Thug filed a motion for an emergency hearing for bond describing the Cobb County jail conditions as inhumane and torturous, civil rights organizations like the Southern Christian Leadership Conference didn't waste any time getting a first-hand look inside the facility.
The purpose of today was to let the community know that we're not doing anything that we don't want them to see. We're running an above-board jail, and we want anybody and everybody to know that.
But this is a jail. It is a detention center. It's not the Ritz-Carlton.
County Jail. We've been asked not to show rapper Young Thug, but we're only about 3 cells down from him, and we've come in here after his attorneys filed that emergency motion. That's because we want to see exactly what the conditions are like here in jail.
Right there, wildin'.
Told us that Williams, who's considered a high-profile inmate, is being kept in his own cell in isolation for his own safety. They also told us he's being fed and given the opportunity.
Listen, check it out now, man. I'm one of those people in hip-hop that people say, man, that nigga corny. He a square, okay? Now, in reality, usually people are referring to the fact that I'm not a criminal, or I don't seem to be down to do criminal things, okay? I'm not going to tote the chopper, claim I'm going to spin the block. Listen, I am a man, and I will defend myself if it comes down to it, because we're all humans. However, listen, I'm not the person who likes to indulge in crime, okay? One of the reasons that I never really got into that is that I don't think I do well in jail. I've always said they don't got the stuff I like in jail. I like women. I like 2K, okay? I like fast food. They don't got that in jail, so I think I'm going to pass, okay? Now, for some people, you know, unfortunately, that sometimes is a reality. You know, sometimes they got to do stuff to get to where they want to get to or to escape situations they're in. So I'm not trying to judge everybody here. And also, you know, I'm Jamaican, so I've been definitely familiar with the term, prisoner make for dog. Okay, which means they make prisons for people.
Look at Young Thug,
they make it for animals. They make it for people. Okay, which means anybody can get locked up. And anybody
can already cry.
However, the jail officials gave us a inside exclusive look on the conditions that Young Thug.
This is Cobb County Jail.
Now, I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. I don't think this is Thug himself complaining. I think this is lawyer just using whatever type of information they got to try to angle to try to get bail. That's just how it goes. Don't we see all these rappers go to court and the first thing they tell the judge, I'm not a thug, I'm not gangster? When in their music, that's all they say? Of course, that's not the person himself saying that, or maybe that is, but they're just saying it to get out of jail, right? Yeah. So, like, you know what I mean? You got to complain for people to do stuff. Didn't Kodak say, like, he was having the worst time in prison ever? And they still denied him time and time again. And then eventually President Trump at the time pardoned him. Yeah, it happens. Like, people have to complain to try to get out of situations, okay? Now, after Young Thug and his lawyer basically said in court, this is inhumane how he's been treated. He's been sitting in a concrete cell where pretty much
what's going on with that?
A light on 24 hours a day, don't really have any access to a window or anything else, and the food is pretty much non-edible. They gave an exclusive tour of the jail cell, apparently 3 cells down from where he's actually staying. And they say, yes, he's going to be in isolation because he's a celebrity, but we just want to show you this is his conditions. Now, one thing they clearly said multiple times is, this is jail, okay? And it's pretty much, that's the only goddamn convincing I need to know I don't want to go there, okay? They basically have let people know, listen, I don't know what y'all used to, what y'all expecting, but this ain't a hotel, this is jail, okay? And what do I think about this? Yeah, I think they're doing all this to make sure Young Thug stays in jail. This is probably going to be not considered as inhumane by the judge, by the court, because the jail officials have welcomed people in, including the press, to come look at it. Yeah, I think there's going to have to be another strategy to get Thug out of jail. After looking at some previous cases, it looks like Thug might have a chance, though, right? I think he won't get out, but other people have told me that, listen, look at like Lucci when he first caught when he first caught his first charge. The RICO came second. He got out initially on bail. Then the RICO actually violated the first charge. That's why he's still in jail now. So maybe he could get out of jail, and all I can say,
Bro,
and this is really my,
was that Travis Scott?
So maybe he could get out of jail, and
That was a young Travis Scott.
Really
Anybody end up with a RICO charge, y'all let me know.
Everybody who
I ain't got a clue.
Doing good,
I know Gunna got a RICO charge, but I don't know what that is.
Or whatever the case is, but you still want to be real. Hey, just be very cognizant of the situations. Like this type of living right here, it's not meant for really anybody. It's meant to torture your soul, torture your mind. It's meant to have you at your breaking point.
It's not meant for anybody.
See these conditions is pretty much like this kind of is for animals. Not even animals. This it seems really bad in terms of how you live outside of a jail cell, right? But of course, jail is considered some type of punishment or even holding facility. So you can't expect bed and breakfast, okay? Unfortunately, all right? What do you guys think about
Maybe
this?
he heard something different. Maybe some of the homies went there and he told them it was nice.
Think that, hey, this is kind of par for the course if you get locked up.
I'll be honest, I didn't know Young Thug was thugging like that.
I send my well wishes to Thug and everybody else going through it. You know, we always have to point out jail is very different from prison. Jail usually is a place you're staying till you figure out what's going on with bond or your case. Prison is usually when you're serving a sentence. So there's a lot of people that have been in jail that have been completely innocent, never made it to prison or never served any substantial time. So, you know, send my prayers to Thug and everybody else who's locked up. And if they're innocent, I hope they get out. And, you know, you wish they could, you know, to get some type of reparations for the time they lost and the treatment they incurred based on that. But it is what it is. Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like them, subscribe. What do you guys think about all this?
Yeah, same. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment after you next. Deuces.